If there was any question as to whether a market exists for small, more car-like pickup trucks, last year's sales figures answered with a resounding yes. The Ford Maverick, Honda Ridgeline, and this Hyundai Santa Cruz found a combined 155,000 customers in 2022. Not too shabby. Now, I drove the new Santa Cruz last year when it first hit the streets and loved its combination of quirkiness and versatility, but lamented Hyundai's design approach of contrasting the truck's exterior toughness with a too soft, Tucson-like cabin. This part just doesn't make sense to me. As a matter of fact, Hyundai would be remiss if it didn't conjure up a more robust Santa Cruz XRT or some version of Kia's X-Pro series. The Santa Cruz is now available in 5 trims, beginning with a front-wheel drive SE with a starting price of $27,035. This here is the top-of-the-line Limited, with standard all-wheel drive, a turbocharged engine, and optional floor mats, totaling $42,115, so that's a pretty wide spread. For those who expect to do some trailering, stick with the SEL Premium or Limited grades with all-wheel drive. They provide up to 5,000 pounds capacity with the assistance of trailer brakes. So here's the 4-foot composite bed, replete with an assisted tailgate, sliding and lockable tonneau cover, underbed and in-wall storage compartments, LED lighting, a power outlet, and numerous tie-down points, which has even allowed me to put my kayak back here. And if you want to create a support shelf to, say, carry 4x4 sheets of plywood, you can do that with these formings in the sidewall, which can hold 2 2x6s. But there are some caveats with this entire setup. It's not a huge deal, but the strap to help pull the tonneau cover closed can be a little difficult to reach. It's not watertight, and when you take it to the car wash, you should leave it open, as Hyundai says the coating may be damaged by the chemicals. And if I thought living with the 5-foot bed in my old Tacoma was tough at times, this 4-foot space presents even more challenges. Like I said, I've been able to get my kayak around without any troubles, but 2 of them might be difficult. There's been some snow this week, so I've had the chance to further investigate Hyundai's active, on-demand, all-wheel drive system called HTRAC, which can send up to 50% of the power to the rear. There is a drive mode to optimize traction in the snow, and Hyundai approves of occasional off-road use, such as on established unpaved roads and trails. An all-wheel drive lock mode is also available at speeds below 37 miles per hour. Of course, driving in the snow is much more about the rubber than the drive system, and these Michelin all-season light truck tires are engineered for quiet highway driving, not so much winter driving. But still, the snow mode keeps the Santa Cruz's 4 wheels in play, while adapting the traction control and shift pattern for light snow duty. It feels capable enough, but get some winter tires for a much more robust experience. There is a respectable 8.6 inches of ground clearance here, but I'd keep it out of the deep stuff. For 2023, Hyundai has added a blacked out night trim to the Santa Cruz lineup, and it's slotted below this Limited and the SEL Premium. It's also expanded this truck's safety features to all models. Its first freshening is scheduled for 2024. Gas mileage with this 281 horsepower, 311 pound-feet of torque, 2.5-liter turbo is 22 mpg in combined driving. It's mated to an 8-speed dual-clutch automatic. The Santa Cruz is nimble, peppy, quiet, and comfortable. An anti-truck, if you will. I just hope Hyundai eventually gives us a version with a little more bite. TestDriveNow.com. I'm Steve Hammis.